What up, y'all? We live right now and directly watching the
I'm Mark
PlayStation.
Cerny. I'm excited
I know who you
to
is.
talk about the newest addition to our console lineup.
Yes.
PlayStation 5 Pro.
You know we knew it was coming.
Gaming technology.
Let's
But
go.
first,
Give us what we
let's
want.
take just a minute to look at what we put in the original PlayStation 5.
You ain't got to
and
do
how it
all that.
delivers an exceptional game.
We already know what it delivers, baby boy. Let's get it. Let's get it.
When
We
the
already
PS5
know what it
debuted
delivers.
in 2020, it brought a lot to the table.
It did.
8 Zen 2 CPU cores form the brains of PlayStation.
You damn right,
They
baby.
enable high-speed complex gameplay.
Damn right,
With
baby.
character counts reaching into the hundreds. And frame rates that can be as high as 120.
Are they going to talk about that Concord, though?
PS5 has a powerful RDNA 2 GPU, which can render anything from so high that traversal speeds are
My
essential.
tote right there in the way, but it's all good.
Tempest 3 audio tech brings an unparalleled sense of immersion to the sound of the games.
I think it's working, y'all. I'm not for sure.
You may not even need to see the enemies to know exactly where they are.
This is a great game. It's a great game.
Finally, the DualSense controller has haptics that let you feel through your hands what your character is experiencing inside of the game.
Through your hands, baby. Through your
It's wonderful
hands.
to see such variety and richness of game experiences. Creators have
Through the
made
portal.
amazing
Let's go.
use of the hardware capabilities, but when I talk to them, I do hear about their desire for more graphics performance. The
You
dreams
promised
of developers
8K.
are big
You put it on a
games
box.
at 60 frames
Where is
per
it at?
second, and that leads to an aspect of modern gaming that we're all familiar with: graphics modes. It can be a difficult choice for players. Fidelity modes emphasize the visuals, typically through higher resolution rendering. These modes might also have enhanced detail or use more ray tracing. But the games only run at 30 frames per second.
Yeah,
The visuals
yeah.
can be choppier and the controls less responsive. Performance modes emphasize frame rate and interactivity, typically choosing to run at 60 frames per second. Mainly by reducing the graphical detail until those frame rates can be achieved. When asked to decide on a mode, players are choosing performance about 3/4 of the time.
You right. We need to see that good stuff.
Or at least narrowing that divide is one of
My
the
guy
key
out here getting
targets for
old, y'all.
PlayStation 5
He
Pro.
getting old.
We want to give players the graphics that the game creators aspire to, at the high frame rates that players typically prefer.
Yep.
To do that, PS5 Pro substantially improves over PlayStation 5 in 3 ways. Here's what we call the Big 3. First, we made the GPU much larger and increased the speed of the memory it uses. The result is rendering that's up to 45% faster. Second, we made major upgrades to the ray tracing, taking a streamlined and accelerated approach that allows calculation of the rays at double or even triple the speeds of PlayStation 5. And finally, we added custom hardware for machine learning and an AI library called PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution, or PSSR for short.
Okay.
PSSR analyzes the game images pixel by pixel and can add an extraordinary amount of detail, which boosts the effective resolution of the games.
Boost it. Let's
Game
do it.
creators are adding PS5 Pro support to new and existing titles, and with the Big 3 involved, the results can be pretty amazing, with graphics showing something like fidelity levels of detail, but at double the frame rate. Here's The Last of Us Part 2.
Stop showing us this game, man. Damn. From the PS3 to the PS4 to the PS5. Tired of seeing The Last of Us, man. Y'all ain't got no other games.
Let's compare this to the fidelity mode on PS5, which is only running at 30 frames per second and is therefore much choppier. This goal of delivering almost fidelity-like graphics at performance frame rate has been achieved for a broad set of titles, including Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. We can see that PS5 Pro is close to doubling the power of PlayStation 5. Another way to compare the two consoles is to look at PS5 Pro versus Performance mode on PS5, both of which target 60 frames per second. What we see here is a difference in detail. PS5 Pro is much sharper and crisper than PS5.
Them little differences,
For
bro.
this, my favorite is the parade scene from Ratchet & Clank. Distant details are much clearer.
This not gonna get me to spend those
Here, we
$600,
can see Marvel's
$700.
Spider-Man 2 is noticeably higher resolution throughout the scene, including the trees and procedural cars. So overall,
I need a
some
wow
remarkable
factor.
improvements.
I need a wow factor.
On PS5 Pro, we can see increased sharpness to the graphics or smoother and more responsive gameplay.
I'm not
This
seeing no
is
wow
the
factors.
Big Three showing their value. As you've been seeing, machine learning via the PSSR library is being used quite broadly to add pixel detail and boost frame rate. But there are as many approaches as there are game engines. The increase in raw GPU power is being especially effective for Horizon Forbidden West. Apart from the detail boost, that extra graphics power is allowing for improvements to lighting and visual effects, as well as to the hair and the skin in cinematics.
Open up, guys. Dwarf's orders.
Good enough for me.
You can tell she lying.
Ray tracing is finding broad usage as well, particularly when the games are focused on higher frame rates.
Okay.
The faster hardware in PS5 Pro can make a real difference. Allowing Gran Turismo 7 to add ray trace reflections between the cars in gameplay. While continuing
I
to
can see
support
my
good
reflection in the
60
car.
frames per second.
Yay!
That boost in ray tracing is also delivering big wins for Hogwarts Legacy,
That's what I'm talking about.
allowing not only for better reflections and a greater variety of reflective surfaces, but also for further realism in the casting of shadows. I hope you've enjoyed this run-through of the technology behind PlayStation 5 Pro. Simply put, it's the most powerful console we've ever built, and a worthy addition to the PS5 family.
What's the
Let me
price?
wrap this
What's the
up
release
by giving
date?
you a quick look at a number of games running on the new console.
Okay. Okay. Show us these games. Here we go. New console reveal, baby. Look like the old console. Yeah, we knew it already. We knew what it was gonna look like. Where's the disk drive at? Where's the disk drive? I need actual gameplay, not cinematic cutscenes, man. There we go. Give me what I want.
It'll be worth it.
What's with all the man?
Oh, that's a new one. That's Assassin's Creed right there. What y'all thinking, man? What y'all thinking right now? Ooh. Ooh. We already got $4.99. What game is this? Oh, Final Fantasy. $6.99 November. There it is, y'all. $6.99 November 7th. Available November 7th, 2024. Y'all picking that up or what? Let me know in the comments below, y'all. My live reaction. I hope y'all enjoyed this, man, because I did. It was really good. Let's go. We got what we needed. We got what we wanted. It is what it is.